Some prayers are whispered quietly because we're afraid to ask too much. Some dreams are held so carefully, we're scared they'll disappear at a touch. But sometimes the longest road is leading exactly where it should. And sometimes God says, not yet, when all we hear is no. There was a place inside your heart, waiting for someone of your own. A little voice, a little hand, a child to finally call you home. You dreamed about the day he'd come before you ever knew his name. And every time you tried again, you prayed this time would not end the same. But hope can hurt when you've held it close, then watched it disappear. And no one knows how deep that pain is unless they've walked those years. Every failure felt unbearable, another dream you had to grieve. Another time you gathered courage and somehow tried again to believe. There were days, I'm sure, you wondered how much more you'd take, when something wanted for so long could leave a heart so close to break. But Christine stood there beside you when there was nothing left to say. She couldn't promise what tomorrow held, she could only choose to stay. And when you couldn't carry hope, she carried what she could. Sometimes love can't stop the pain. It simply says, I'm not leaving you. Through every tear, through every fear, through every unanswered prayer, you may have felt alone sometimes, but love was always there. Then came Elliot, God's perfect gift. After all the waiting, after question why led you to the moment you could finally hear him cry. And when they placed him in your arms, the years seemed far away, because Elliot was finally here, God's perfect gift on God's perfect day. The journey may have felt lonely, but you never walked alone. Family waited right beside you, praying someday he'd come home. Every message, every phone call, every hand that held you tight couldn't take away the hurting, but helped you make it through the night. Little by little, day by day, the impossible began to change. Hope returned so carefully, you were almost scared to say his name. Because when you've lost a dream before, even happiness can bring you fear. You don't believe the miracle until the miracle is here.
Then came the day,
one breath,
one cry,
10 tiny fingers,
2 little eyes,
and suddenly there he was. Elliot, God's perfect gift. After all the waiting, after everything you lived, every tear, every heartbreak, every moment asking why became so small. The instant you looked into his eyes, all those years of trying, all those nights you prayed, led you to this little boy, God's perfect gift on God's perfect day. Silene, when you finally held him, could you even understand? The little boy you dreamed about was sleeping in your hands. Maybe you counted every finger, maybe you kissed his little head, maybe you stared at him in silence. was there. No more imagining his heartbeat, no more wondering what could be. The child you carried in your dreams was finally there for you to see. And Christine looked beside you at the family you became. After everything you've gone through, he was worth the wait. Someday Elliot may ask you, why do you call me your perfect gift? And maybe you'll tell him about the road that came before him, about the tears, about the waiting, about the times you almost fell, about two women who kept believing even when hope hurt like hell. Tell him his story didn't begin on the morning he was born. It began with two hearts making room for someone they had never known. Christine held Silene, Silene held the dream. Family held them both together, and somewhere in between, love survived, hope survived, and Elliot arrived.
Oh, Elliot,
God's perfect gift.
you were worth every second,
It took to get to this,
every tear, every prayer.
every broken piece of hope, every time they wondered if they had the strength to cope. Someday when you're older and you finally know this story, I hope you'll understand. You were loved before we knew you, before we saw your face, before we heard you cry. There was already a place for you in everybody's life. You didn't simply join a family, you changed one the moment you arrived. We'll trade away this journey, knowing everything we know, but we erase all of the hurting if it changed the road that brought you home. You dreamed about the day he'd come before you ever knew his name. And sometimes God says not yet, when all we hear is no. There was a place inside your heart, waiting for someone of your own.